Yeah, I just got done watching David Tua and Hassan Rahman go to a 12-round draw, and I can tell you this much: Kansas and Marquette next Saturday is going to be a better fight because they're going to punch each other in the mouth. It's going to be a war to watch, but it's unbelievable. I mean, you look at it. If Kansas is going to win the national title, they're going to have beaten Duke, now Arizona, which they did today. They'll have to beat Marquette Saturday, and then probably either Texas or Oklahoma. And that would be a heck of a 4-game run in winning 6 in a row to win a national title should Kansas do it.
Well, we go to tomorrow's games, Blake. Syracuse, Oklahoma in the east, Michigan State, Texas in the south.
I've got Texas winning it all. I've had them winning it all, and people call me a homer all they want. And
that's what I was going to say. Not you know.
It's better than calling me a homo, I guess. But hey,
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not. No, but I think Texas is legitimately the best team in the country, especially now that you've taken Arizona and Kentucky out of the mix. I think those two teams were talent-wise the best. TJ Ford and people that haven't seen a lot of Texas will watch tomorrow night and see the best point guard in the country, TJ Ford. He's absolutely unbelievable. I think they get by Michigan State, though Michigan State and Tom Izzo. I think if I had to pick one of the two guys to win a game for me on a night, Tom Izzo, Michigan State's coach, would be a hit. They just don't have enough talent, I don't think. And in the other game, Syracuse playing 100 miles from their campus in Albany, New York. They play a funky zone that if you don't play against it a lot, it's hard to understand. They've got long-armed guards, which will pose problems on Oklahoma. That'll be the best game of the two to watch, I think. But I think Syracuse sneaks by Oklahoma with the home court advantage.
Yeah, Syracuse has some knuckle draggers on their team, don't they?
Yes, they do. I'm telling you this much, too. And finally, and though I really am not a big fan of Digger Phelps on ESPN, finally someone agrees with me. Everybody's on the LeBron James bandwagon, and that's fine. He's a stud, best high school player ever, and I understand that, respect that. But the kid at Syracuse, Carmelo Anthony, is going to be the best pro. He's a freshman. He'll come out after this season at Syracuse. He is a legitimate #1 pick in the NBA draft. He's another guy that a lot of people down in the South and a lot of people that don't follow Big East basketball haven't seen a lot of. Carmelo Anthony is the real deal.
It sounds like Don King.
It's going to be exciting. I might have to drop by Sam's in the Village tomorrow to catch some games with you.
I believe that's where some of the crew will be tomorrow to watch these games. Should be a lot of fun. It doesn't get any better than this. Plus, don't forget. And George is all fired up for other reasons tomorrow. Opening day in Major League Baseball.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Blake sounds like he's in a bathroom right now. Are you at a party and just like, hey, I got to go to the bathroom and make this phone call, and then,
I cannot divulge my location.
Hey, girls, get dressed. I got to do a phoner with Boxhead. Get dressed, take the money off the dresser, and get out of here. I got to make a phone call.
Hey, as you said earlier, Box, we're not on MSNBC. There's not a video phone here.
No, there's not.
Thankfully. Thankfully.
Aren't those... Never mind. I won't even
Hey, it's late night. Go ahead.
Blake Fullton from Sports Night, weekday afternoons 4 to 7 with Plaz and Biddle and the whole crew. What's coming up Monday on the show?
Willie.
You gonna turn it over to him?
It's all Willie all the time.
Yeah, it's all Willie. No. Monday we're gonna do a variety of things to talk about this tournament. Of course, Tuesday, your friend, and I'm sure he'll have some nice comments for you. Predators owner Craig Leopold is going to join us on their final home game. So
big fan of the show, I hear.
He says a boot.
No question. So Monday we're gonna kick around all the goings on here. We hope next week to be joined at some time by Tom Crean, Marquette's head coach, and we'll go from there. We'll have to see who wins tomorrow, and we'll talk about it. But I have a feeling there'll be a lot of phone calls coming from north of Nashville, maybe up into southern Kentucky. A lot of folks calling.
They have phones up there?
Hey, as one caller, Richard, and only you can appreciate this. I was listening to their post-game show up in the Lexington area, and guy calls in and he expresses how he's been a Kentucky fan for 50 years, and he's never been more embarrassed and going on, but he likes Tubby, but this is tough. He says, bottom line is I'm about to go get drunk.
Yeah.
5 minutes of why he likes Kentucky and he's been but the bottom line is he's going to get drunk. And I'm just thinking,
two phrases I hear in Lexington all the time: Tubby ain't no good, and hey, y'all come look this before I flush it.
Hey, Hey, I love Kentucky fans. They're the best.
You know their zip code up there is EIEIO.
Seriously, folks, we get paid for this. Hey, Blake,
I'll be here all week. Take
thank
care
you
of your
very much. Get plenty of rest. We will catch you at Sam's in the Village tomorrow. Watch some high-quality action.
And check those chicks
you guys be good, and I do want to say this. It's been nice working with y'all since this is your last night on the radio.
Be good. It's 10:44, Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It is the Richard Boxman Show. Special guest Jake Wild, and thank you again to Blake Fullton from the afternoon crew of Sports Night.
Those were just that Kentucky game. I mean, did you see any? Did you see?
This is the same team that whipped Vanderbilt by 62.
I mean, dude, those guys, Marquette, I mean, it really looked like it was like Bizarro World.
You watched the last 3 minutes of that game?
Yeah.
Who wanted it more? That's
what
crystal
it was about.
clear.
That's what it was about. I mean, every time somebody on the Marquette team, and that guy, you know, for all the ragging I did, Dwayne Wade, and I really did think he was like, Dwayne Wade, wow, that's cool. His parents was a big guy.
What's happening, Shirley?
Yeah, it was Shirley. Got an assistant name, what was it? I don't remember. But watching that game, I noticed that Kentucky it looked like they were just like, well, you know, I'll try to block them, but if I don't, you know, no big deal. You know, no big deal. I mean, these guys were just nailing it's like those shots where when old Michael Jordan was young and still had, you know, that in him, where he would go inside of 5 people and all of a sudden the ball would appear in the air and go through the net. You know, and it's like, wow, how did that happen? That's what Marquette looked like today. Everything they threw up there, it was in.
It was just density, I think.
It was density.
Yeah.
It was.
Quarter till 11, 737-9986, 1-800-738-9986. Star 99.7 on the singular wireless phone. More of the Richard Boxman Show is coming up next on WTN.
Boxman Show. Side effects may include gas with oily discharge. On Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
10:51 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. I love this story from Columbus, Ohio. A bank robbery suspect learned a painful lesson. Never shove stolen money containing an explosive dye pack down your pants.
He got blown up.
Shortly after the National City Bank downtown was robbed Thursday, police spotted John Gladney, 40, about a block away, walking strangely in obvious pain.
Yes.
Officers stopped Gladney and discovered he had been injured when the dye pack exploded near his groin.
Hey, look, if it's 4 feet away from me, that's near my groin.
Gladney was charged with aggravated robbery and, I'm sure, an aggravated crotch. Good God.
You know, there's really no such thing as a smart criminal. You know, there really is.
But for real.
But come on, you're giving regular criminals a bad name when you shove a dye pack down your pants, you know? I mean, if you're a smart criminal, you'll shove it down your partner's pants.
Right.
You know? I mean, you won't shove it down
I remember hearing a story one time. There's a big, super grossly overweight guy. And I think he was trying to get to the airport or something like that. I mean, this guy was morbidly obese. And they had a police dog somewhere in the area. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know how this happened, but the dog is just barking at this guy and jumping on him and just going ape on this guy.
Well, he had Slim Jims in his pocket.
They're patting him down. They can't find anything wrong, so they make him take his shirt off. They lift his fat rolls and, like, pounds of cocaine fall out of this fat guy's fat rolls.
That's his new diet program.
Isn't that unbelievable? The guy was like shoving in like big gobs of coke everywhere, and it just...
That's the Colombian Slim Fast diet.
Under his man boobs, Michelin Tire Man style.
You can be on top of him, roll over, still be on top of him.
My ears popping, I can't hear the radio. 737-9986, 1-800-738-9986, star 99.7 on the singular wireless phone. I don't know why we're going to this guy, but we will. Kevin Lee.